This is a story about a strange event I experienced. One day, while chatting with friends, I heard rumors about a cursed mansion called the Mansion of the Black Cat. According to the rumors, a wise black cat resides there, and strange occurrences happen to those who visit. Being naturally curious, I decided to search for this mansion for fun. Through a friend who shared my interests, I obtained an old, tattered map and pinpointed the mansion's location. The map was covered in obscure symbols, making it difficult to read, but I eventually managed to figure it out. When my friend saw where the mansion was located, he had a bad feeling and wanted nothing more to do with it. In the end, I decided to go alone. I got off at an abandoned station and walked through the mountains until the mansion came into view. It was exactly as the rumors described, an old, decrepit building. As I entered the premises and opened the front door, the inside was dark and filled with the musty scent of neglect. Glancing down the hallway, I noticed a black cat staring at me from the shadows. Its eyes seemed to hold an almost human-like intelligence. The cat started to walk, as if leading me somewhere, and I followed. As we moved down the corridor and turned a corner, the cat suddenly disappeared, and in its place stood a large, antique mirror. When I touched the mirror, its surface rippled like water, and I felt myself drifting away. When I regained consciousness, I found myself standing in a dense forest. Tall trees surrounded me, and an eerie silence filled the air. The black cat appeared again, whispering to me, "There is something in this forest." Indeed, the cat whispered. Led by the cat, I ventured deeper into the woods. As I continued, I felt my body growing heavier. At first, I thought it was just my imagination, but soon it became difficult to move, and I noticed dark stains appearing on the skin of my hands. The cat kept staring at me without saying a word. The next place we reached was an old, abandoned ruin. The cat led me through the decaying furniture and crumbling walls. My body grew even heavier, and the stains on my hands darkened. Then, the cat guided me to a desolate lakeshore. As I saw my reflection in the still water, I trembled with fear. The stains on my hands had spread to cover my entire body, forming ominous, spell-like patterns. I looked at the cat, as if to ask what was happening to me, but the cat just silently gazed at the lake. Somehow, I ended up back in a room inside the mansion. This room was filled with countless books. The cat whispered, "The secret lies here." Desperately, I grabbed a book and tried to read it, but the text was indecipherable. As I struggled to make sense of the writings, my body grew even heavier, and the stains covered almost my entire body. Finally, I could move no longer and collapsed on the floor. The cat slowly approached me, drooling, baring its fangs, ready to pounce. Just then, an old man dressed like a sushi chef appeared out of nowhere. He approached me silently and plunged a knife into my body. Miraculously, the stains that had covered my body disappeared, and I could move again. The cat had vanished without a trace. The old man looked down at me and said, "That was close. Never come to a place like this again." With those words, he disappeared. Who was that old man? What had just happened? I was left in a state of confusion. As I looked around the mansion again, everything had returned to its original decrepit state. On my way home, I kept thinking about the cat and the old man, but I couldn't make sense of any of it. One thing was certain, just like the saying, "Curiosity killed the cat," it's best not to heed dubious rumors too recklessly.